Charleston White is getting a lot of backlash for doing some questionable things in regards to Carmelo Anthony today. Charleston White went from Carmelo Anthony's biggest supporter and biggest advocate to Carmelo Anthony's biggest op within a day. Like, Charleston White is full-blown op mode, full-blown an enemy of Carmelo Anthony as of today. Now, he announced earlier that he's completely done working with the family.
I was starting to feel like I was being used for my influence and my connections and resources. When I tell you we raised over $1 million one day, privately, quietly. They wanted to start another GoFundMe. I said, no, I'm not doing the GoFundMe. They wanted to know, after we pay for the pill, will the money go to them? No. The extra money don't go back to you. It goes back to the people who gave it. It don't go to nothing else. The money is for the pill. So, going forward, I am no longer walking with nor associated or helping Carmelo Anthony. His daddy in the way. I don't like weak. I hate weak men.
I personally would need a little bit more proof for me to believe that the Carmelo Anthony family and Charleston White raised $1 million in under a day from private donors without a GoFundMe link. I don't know. I don't believe it. But if they did raise $1 million and they were asking if they could keep the money that they don't use on the appeal, then I can understand why Charleston White can be frustrated, because if he's getting money from donors or from people who I guess trust him, and they're giving this money specifically for Carmelo Anthony's appeal process, and the family is already talking about using the money for themselves, that's a red flag, and I can understand why he personally says, I'm not dealing with this. Also, them wanting to bring in Benjamin Crump and Black Lives Matter, I can see why Charleston White would say, hey, bro, Black Lives Matter has been scamming out here for a while. I don't want to be associated with Black Lives Matter. Understood, right? It's his right. It's his right to say, I'm done. I'm not working with people that you guys want me to work with. I offer my help. Things are not working out. I'm done. But it's to the extent Charleston White went after announcing that he's done with the family. The things he did on his Instagram and on social media after announcing he's done with the family. Charleston White went into full-blown op mode.
I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that meth cap man than his black weak father trying to play victim. Now, your son's still living. Hug him, send him some books to read. I got the money, let's start to work on the pill. Anything else don't make sense. What's wrong with you? So, myself, along with criminal defense mitigation specialist, Shannon Ross, along with attorney Mitch Nolte, we are removing ourselves. Mitch was never on the case, but Mitch said he's not taking the case. Mitch said he's not taking the case. Why? Too many hands involved. They're trying to bring too many black lawyers involved. We don't need blackness. We need righteousness. We need righteousness. We don't need blackness. So the daddy done rubbed me the wrong way. When I got an email from Mitch Nolte, one of the top attorneys, well, I didn't get the email. The email was forwarded to me. But if Mitch ain't in, and Mitch won't get in, and Mitch won't take it, it's something stinky about this. And I'm telling you, homie, everybody believes you playing for the money. And I'm starting to believe you using me for it. You want to get the money, but then disassociate yourself from me? I'm here for that boy.
Everything Charleston White is saying are concerns that have been reiterated by members of the public before Charleston White. People have stated that Carmelo Anthony had a public defender. The family denied it, but that was going around. People were claiming the family took the money for themselves and left Carmelo Anthony, like out to dry. I'm of the mindset nobody loves Carmelo Anthony more than his mama and his daddy. And I feel like his mama and his daddy, from their perspective, would do the best for Carmelo Anthony that they think is the best. I don't feel like they are making decisions to F over their own son. That's just my perspective, though. But there are concerns, and those concerns are real. Like, where is the money going? Why are they so adamant about the money left over going to them opposed to going to the appeal, et cetera, et cetera? So Charleston White to me is 100% valid in feeling how he feels. If he wants to distance himself from the family, he has every right to do so. Charleston White announced a merch line called Watermelon Felon with Carmelo Anthony face on a watermelon on a t-shirt, and he's selling these t-shirts on his website. Charleston White says capitalism supersedes racism every time. Watermelon Felon shirts will be on the website soon in 3 to 4 hours. Now, selling these t-shirts, to me, this is just damn near unethical. I don't agree with this at all. Like, why? Now, if you guys don't know where Watermelon Felon came from, Austin Metcalf's daddy went on this like racist tirade where he labeled Carmelo Anthony a watermelon felon. Now, Charleston White is taking that term and putting Carmelo Anthony's face on a t-shirt with guilty of murder on behind, watermelon felon, and selling this. And I don't understand why. Like, if you once were a part of Carmelo Anthony's team and you was helping to free him, you can't possibly believe he's guilty of murder. Because if you thought Carmelo Anthony was guilty of murder and you were trying to get him free, there's something wrong with you. So I don't think Charleston White, in his mind, in his actual heart, believes Carmelo Anthony is guilty of murder. I don't know if it's the dispute with the daddy. If it's the I don't understand like why you would do this to this kid. Like, why, bro? This kid to me is going through enough right now, right? Now, regardless of if you believe like Carmelo Anthony is innocent or guilty, I think we can all agree that Carmelo Anthony didn't leave his house that day looking to kill somebody, right? I think this was a bad decision by Carmelo Anthony. He got to face his accountability and his consequences right now. But I don't think piling on and doing this to this kid is cool. And definitely, bro, like not using a watermelon felon term, bro. Like, come on, like, bro, there's different levels of bootlegging and tap dancing I've ever seen, bro. Charleston White is better than this, man. But it gets worse. It gets worse, okay? Charleston White would then say that the proceeds from the watermelon felon t-shirt that he's selling of Carmelo Anthony's face on it, that's using the racist term that Austin Metcalf daddy created, the proceeds will go to Austin Metcalf daddy or to Austin Metcalf's family. So Charleston White says, rather than begging for other people hard-earned money, we're selling t-shirts. Instead of tilapia fish basket, normally when a ninja die, he can earn his way on a t-shirt. This is no different. Only difference, I'm not begging for nobody money. Part of the proceeds from sales will go towards the victim family as well. I call the restorative justice. Both parties benefit. I'm not of the belief that white folks should be able to profit from racism. I feel like that there's other ways to help the Austin Metcalf family. You could have done a comedy show and raise proceeds for the family. You could have done a barbecue and raise proceeds for the family. You could have done a lot of things to raise money for Austin Metcalf's family. I don't think you need to put Carmelo Anthony face on a watermelon and then put it on a shirt and then sell that shirt to reward it back to the white family. I think that's messed up. That's effed up, right? Because you could support the Austin Metcalf family, right? They lost a son. They deserve support. Go ahead and raise money other ways. Don't raise money off the back of racism, bro. Like, that's not cool, Charleston. Like, that's tap dancing, bro. That ain't cool, man. And he's doing all of this that right after going publicly and apologizing to Austin Metcalf's father after Austin Metcalf's father called him out, right? Again, I ain't never seen Charleston White submissive. I ain't never seen Charleston White bowing down to anybody. The fact that Charleston White is choosing to bow down to Austin Metcalf's daddy in this instance is crazy. Because the daddy went off on Charleston White. Like, he went crazy. So Charleston White putting out a public apology, damn near kowtowing and bowing down to Austin Metcalf's daddy, and then doing the watermelon stuff, to me is crazy because you knew the facts of the case. Like, Charleston White knew the facts of the case. He did multiple interviews breaking down the facts of the case. He was crying, detailing the facts of the case. He went to trial, heard the facts of the case, and then after the case, after the trial, he was raising money to file Carmelo Anthony's appeal. So if you were saying Carmelo Anthony was innocent after the trial, after you heard everything, and then the minute that you get into it with his family, you done switch sides, and now he's guilty of murder, and now you are supporting Austin Metcalf's family to get justice against Carmelo Anthony. To me, again, that's foul in so many ways, because if you felt in your heart Carmelo Anthony was guilty and you were still supporting him anyway, that's bad. Because if you felt in your heart he was guilty all along and you were still supporting him, That's crazy, because why would you support a murderer? But if you think Carmelo Anthony is innocent and you're only now turning on him because you got into it with his family, I'm like, damn, you are willing to now start working against Carmelo Anthony to keep him locked up, to put him in jail for longer than he probably already is going to be in there for because you got into it with his father? I don't think that's cool either. So either way you slice this, man, I think it's foul. But this is what Charleston White was doing yesterday before all the antics today.
I want to say this to the Metcalf parents. If I have said anything that hurt you, I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment. And with that being said, I want to talk to the father, not the mother. When I look at this situation, the absence of the mother in front of the camera lets me know that's a grieving mother. And I want to tell you, Mr. Metcalf, I have no quarrels with you, sir. I initially agreed with you, as I do still agree with you. I did my best. I did my best. I heard you say it, and I made a call without hearing you say it. This is not about race. You have every right to be angry. You have every right to hate. And I'm telling black people, nobody have a right to be mad at you. You don't have a right to be mad at those parents. If we take us out of it and put those two kids back of it because we lost two children, we're arguing. We brought race into it. Black people introduced it. White people accepted it. From start to now, I've been trying to reject it. Why? It takes the focus off both children.
I didn't have a problem with that, honestly, in a vacuum. But you take that and you add the context of what Charleston White did immediately afterwards. People have a problem with that. They feel like Charleston White is bowing down to Jeff Metcalf. I don't even feel like Austin Metcalf's family itself is getting backlash. It's just Jeff Metcalf, because Jeff Metcalf did that racist rant, right? He went off calling Carmelo Anthony a watermelon felon. Like, you know, he claims there's black fatigue and black people this and we do this, and like 70-something% of our household are single father household, which is not true whatsoever. So he was making up lies about black people. He was like, you know, just like saying slurs, all type of stuff, bruh. So Jeff Metcalf did bad. So when people see Charleston White make this video, essentially bowing down to Jeff Metcalf, they had a problem with it. And then you pair this up with Charleston White immediately following up with a Carmelo Anthony watermelon felon t-shirt. It looks bad. It looks terrible. It's a bad look. Bro, again, man, I don't know what Charleston White's motivations are. All I can say, man, as a man, consistency in your moral compass is all you have. So if you believe that Carmelo Anthony is this, then you shouldn't move like this. If you believe Carmelo Anthony was guilty all this time, then you shouldn't have been moving like this, right? As a man, all we got is really our word. And if you believe in something, you move with conviction. If you don't believe in it, just doing it to do it, especially when it comes to something this serious, I don't support it at all, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen and find out how this person is accusing Rock Nation and Elliott Wilson of scamming them and ruining their life. I'm gonna see you guys in this Rock Nation video somewhere on my screen. Click the hype button to send me a hype below. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.